Welcome back, class 12. Your English paper 1 class. Today we will practice one proposal writing. We'll practice. So start writing. Take your exercise copies and start writing. The question: conventional sources. Conventional, conventional, conventional sources of energy, conventional sources of energy are being fast depleted. Conventional sources of energy are being fast depleted. There is an urgent, urgent, there is an urgent need, to encourage, the use of, alternative and renewable sources of energy. Conventional sources of energy are being fast depleted. Full stop. There is an urgent need to encourage the use of alternative and renewable sources of energy. Write a proposal to set up a forum in your housing society. Write a proposal to set up a forum in your housing society to promote the use of alternative and renewable sources of energy. So what is the topic today? The topic says that conventional sources of energy like coal, electricity, these are all energy sources. Then fossil fuel like petrol, diesel, these are all conventional sources of energy. So these are getting depleted fast. That means they are getting rare day by day. It is not renewable. You cannot renew. When you take out coal from a coal mine, you cannot renew coal. Coal will not grow back again. So they are non-renewable sources of energy. So once these energies gets depleted from the face of the earth, it will be impossible for us to work. So alternative sources of energy like the solar energy, the wind energy, the tidal energy, the water energy. So these are alternative sources of energy. These are a necessity today. So you have to write a proposal to set up a forum in your particular housing society where you are staying to promote the use of alternative and renewable sources of energy. So understood? Now, first and foremost, you have to give a heading. Write a heading, write on your own, whatever heading you seem right. You can write alternative and renewable sources of energy. Next line, objectives. Objectives, right. The limited reserve, the limited reserve of the limited reserve of natural gas, comma, oil and coal, the limited reserve of natural gas, comma, oil and coal is fast depleting. Depleting means getting used of, getting used, no, day by day. It is getting used of day by day. Fast depleting, depleting, depleting day by day. Unless alternative sources of energy, unless alternative sources of energy are used extensively, unless alternative sources of energy are used extensively means at a large scale, the world will face an acute crisis, crisis. The world will face an acute crisis of the same. Okay, next paragraph, right? XYZ housing complex. Give the name of your housing complex. If you don't stay in a housing complex, if you stay in your own house, make up some name and write. I'm giving XYZ. XYZ housing complex proposes to form, FORM, proposes to form an alternative energy society. Greenfield Housing Complex proposes to form an alternative energy society to popularize the use of alternative fuel and energy at the neighborhood level. So what is the next paragraph or next point? XYZ housing complex proposes to form an alternative energy society to popularize the use of alternative fuel and energy at the neighborhood level. Okay. Now, measures. What are the measures or steps? Number one, the society will have an executive body. The society will have an executive, EXECUTIV, an executive body to oversee the implementation of the project. So the executive body will supervise how the project will be implemented. Okay. Number two, a grid tied, grid is a network, a grid tied residential solar system, a grid tied residential solar energy system, a grid tied residential solar energy system will be set up, comma, which will allow each residential block to use its own solar generated electricity. A grid-tied residential solar energy system will be set up, comma, which will allow each residential block to use its own solar generated electricity. So, what does it mean? It means that uh, it will have a solar panel, many solar panels, and it will be interconnected. There will be a network of connection where the residential people of that housing complex can use the solar energy. So the electricity and the electric bill will be saved. Solar hot water systems will be set up. Solar hot water system. That means the use of geysers. Geysers draw a lot of electricity. So the use of geysers can be reduced. Solar hot water system will be set up to provide hot water and room heating. So room heaters and hot water generation will also be done by the solar energy. Each household will get solar cookers for cooking food. Each household will get solar cookers. Cookers means pressure cookers which are operated by the solar energy. Each household will get solar cookers for cooking food. Okay. Next. We have already written three, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points we have already written. Okay, executive body, grid tied, solar hot water system, room heating, that is the third point, and fourth is solar cookers for cooking food. Okay. Then comes the society will conduct community engagement activities. The society will conduct community engagement activities to ensure the success of the initiative. The society will conduct community engagement activities to ensure ensure the success of the initiative. So what will the society conduct? The society will conduct community engagement activities. The people of from different households will come and interact with each other so that the initiative which the society has planned to take up can be of a grand success. So the initiative, to make the initiative a grand success, a social community engagement activity will be done where the positivity and the advantages of using alternative energy society or alternative energy sources can be discussed and appreciated. So because since it is very difficult for us people, those who are used to a certain system of things, to shift from one system to another. So sometimes it is very difficult for us to do so. Maintenance staff will be appointed by the society to ensure maintenance staff will be appointed by the society to ensure the smooth running of the systems. So it is not possible for us, we are laymen. I mean, so we don't know if we haven't set up a solar system, solar panel, alternative energy source, we don't know how to maintain it. In most of the houses we have air conditions. So every year there is a maintenance man comes and those who He comes and washes the interior, maintains it. Huh? It's known as servicing. So we don't know. We might have an air conditioner, we might have a TV, we might have a whatever appliance. We don't know how to maintain it or to service it. Special people are there to do it. So in this case also, maintenance staff will be there, will be appointed on the behalf of the society to ensure that this alternative system of energy, that is the solar panels and the solar system, is well maintained. So this is how basically you have to write a proposal. I hope you have understood. Keep on practicing. That is all for today.